going. We got other races on Friday night. Women's 2 mile, targeting the world record. 8:58 is the mark. Nian Saba ran 9 flat last year. She only needs a PR by 2 seconds. But Gordon, am I crazy to think that almost the more interesting thing is the fact that we're getting Nian Saba versus Sifan Hassan in this race? Usually when you hear world record attempt, you're just like, all right, it's a star athlete, a couple pacers, and some filler people. But it's like Sifan Hassan is in this race. So I think we should be talking more about Nian Saba versus Sifan Hassan than we should be Nian Saba versus the world record.
1,000%. Yeah. Makes no sense. This is not a world record attempt. This is a dual battle between two
It could be
great
both.
distance runners in Hassan and Nian Saba with a record in reach. Like, that's what we're getting. And even Klosterhoffen being in the mix, I mean, she's going to be a really good third place finisher if she finishes third here. But yeah, I'm excited for this race. At first I wasn't, because I felt like time trial, cool, 2 mile record. It's a time that's not run that often.
Yeah.
So I was kind of not looking forward to it, but now that Hassan's in it, we haven't seen Hassan in a while. Nian Saba, this could be a preview of the final lap of the 5K World Championships with Hassan and Nian Saba going neck and neck.
I love the way you said preview there. You said preview. Added a little bit of gravitas to it. Yeah, if Hassan's in shape, we know Nian Saba's in shape. She just beat Kipyegon, outkicked her in a great race. So maybe I'm missing something. But I don't think Sifan's out there to pace.
No.
And if she's not out there to pace, I don't think she's out there to be a supporting actress in a record attempt. I think she thinks she can win this thing. And if so, we're going to get a really incredible race. Will there be a drop off after those two or maybe another person? Absolutely. You're going to see two different races form here. You can tell that just based on the names on the start list. But Hassan, it would surprise me for her to sign up for this to just lose by 20 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Now, these other fields, a little bit different. The women's 5 and the men's 5, because those records are, I would say, harder to attain. Just because, I mean, Gaudet has to PB because she has a world record. Chepka has to PB. But we haven't seen them that much. I mean, we saw Gaudet tearing up on the roads last year in the half. But, like, Cheptegei, we haven't seen a lot. So I really have no clue. So I'd be inclined to go with no on both these in terms of records. It's just going to be them versus the pace lights and the pacers. I initially wasn't Gaudet supposed to be going after the 1 hour mark. So that's a little bit different change in focus to go from, hey, you're going to run for an hour versus, hey, you're going to run for 14 minutes. That's slightly different. So I'm skeptical of both of these. Honestly, I would have preferred Cheptegei to be in the 5,000 on Saturday. Having two 5,000s is giving me flashbacks to 2006 pre-classic when Gatlin and Asafa Powell ran in different sections of the 100. And there was no final, just 1A and 1B. And I was in the stadium very mad that day. So I'd prefer just to see him compete. He already has the world record. I don't know why he needs to go and break it again. I get it. You get offered a lot of money. Go do your thing. But I think both of these are going to be tough to beat, even though they just need to better their own marks. How do you see them?
Yeah, I mean, after the whole world record craziness on 5Ks and 10Ks during like the pandemic years, where did they do them? They did them in that one city. Where were they doing them?
Valencia. And then
Valencia,
Cheptegei set the 5 in Monaco, though, but then the 10 in Valencia.
Okay. Yeah. So I just kind of like it was fun when they were going after a record that stood for a long time. It was Bekele's record, right?
Yes.
So like, there's like, whoa, this hasn't happened since like early 2000s. We're seeing 20 years later, something happened. To see, hey, he ran a half a second faster than what he did last year. There's just not a excitement behind that. And same thing with Gaudet. So in my mind, I feel like we're watching a workout, like a hard workout. It's not going to be entertaining. I think the only way it would be entertaining is if like someone stays with them. Like if randomly we're like, holy crap, there's someone with Gaudet with 400 to go or 800 to go. Well, like, holy crap, Cheserek, not that he's gonna Cheserek is gonna run 12:55. Whoa, like
Yeah.
that would be cool. But that's the only way these two races are gonna get me up is if something interesting, unexpected happens. And yeah, whether or not they run faster than the little low lights on the inside rail, I don't care. So
Yeah, you have world record fatigue is what you're saying.
yes, at this event,
So,
this
well,
event,
the next step though, so the women have these barriers though, in the 5 and the 10, these numerical barriers that are interesting
yeah,
because I mean, obviously a sub 14 would draw your interest, but she's at
true.
14:06, so that would be a big jump up. And again, maybe she's in that kind of shape because the last time we saw her was in a half marathon where she ran 102:52, which is crazy, which equates to all sorts of insane times. But we haven't seen her since. That was in October. Doesn't race at all this year. So unless you're her coach or her training partner, I mean, no, we're all just guessing at this point. So I'm going to bet against the fastest time in history and say she's not going to be able to do it because she's also talked about running a marathon in Valencia at the end of this year. It seems as if she's trending towards longer stuff. Maybe the 10 would have been better. See her versus Hassan in a 10, because remember Hassan had the record for 20 minutes last year, where they're taking a crack at sub 29. That would be that would have been fun. That would have fulfilled the promise of this meet because you got two Nike athletes there, and we could actually you'd actually try to make them race in this situation because there's very few 10,000s. You can't expect them to do it at a championship meet, but that's a battle that we'd want to see. All right, two of you go at it, and the winner is gonna be the first woman under 29 seconds because he's run 29:01. You put Hassan in there, you have someone to push you the entire way. That would have been a better. See, I should have scheduled this. I would have canceled the men's 5 because we want to see Cheptegei versus everybody else. We don't need it, and then I would have had a women's 10 here instead. That's what I would have done. And you know what I would have done? Jamaican fans in the chat, wake up. I would have put Oblique Seville in the men's 100. I would have put Oblique Seville in the men's 100. You guys strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah,
Put him in
there's
there.
lanes
He just ran
available.
9.8. Well, not anymore. They filled him already, but
Oh,
he should have been in there. He should
yeah,
have been in there. Oblique Seville should have
agreed.
been in the men's 100 once we had scratches. That bummed me out because I thought, hey, silver lining. People's big
Just got
name
an up.
scratch. It's a chance to get a new name, someone who just popped up, onto the main radar. Let's get him out there. They didn't do it. Go ahead.
Update on the people trying to break into my house. They have left, but they left
Okay.
like a giant branch. It's really weird. I'm gonna have to investigate this situation.
Okay.